Hi everybody, this is Denise with purplepaperparadise.com, and today I'm going to show you another little trick on getting these small elements on your SVGs, but this time we're not going to cut them, we are actually going to print them. And this actually, I think, is something that once you get the hang of doing this, you're going to do this more often than you think you will. I've been doing this on quite a few cards actually that you've seen over the past few videos, where I actually print directly onto a piece of an SVG, and it really works out very well. So I've got the same file from the Lettering Delights in Bloom SVG set, and it's already pre-colored and everything, but we're going to go ahead and separate out the things that we want to print and the things that we want to cut. So it's kind of going to be like a hybrid die cut, and it actually ends up looking very sharp. So I'm going to go ahead and hide some of these layers that I know I'm going to cut out of paper, which is the leaves there and the top two layers of the strawberry. The strawberry label I'm going to leave alone for right now, and I'm going to leave the white layer. I'm going to hide this yellow layer as well. So now the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to actually move this black layer over here like so that we can focus on this for just a moment. And I'm going to go ahead and do a split like I did the other day and separate out some of these elements. Now this black for the strawberry I'm actually going to cut out of black cardstock. So I'm going to select that and I'm going to put it on a new layer. And we're going to go ahead and hide that layer. And I'm going to work with these three black elements as well as this element right here. I'm going to start with the 5 cent and the Smith Seed Company. So I'm going to move this over, and actually I'm going to move this layer over on top of it here too. And let's get that lined up right. There we go. Now I'm going to select these, the 5 cent and the Smith Seed Company. And I'm going to bring that over and I'm going to put it back directly on top of the white layer. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to print this out, and it'll be printed directly onto my white die cut. And I'll show you how to do that here in just a moment. But what I'm going to do here first is I'm going to, I've got this set up here. Let me go ahead and move these two layers actually down so that we can print these all out on one piece of paper actually. I'm going to change my mat now to the contrast so you can see this a little bit better. Now since these strawberries here are hidden, these won't actually be printed. But I'm going to leave my outline shapes on, and I'm going to print this as I have this on the screen right now. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going to print this out, and it's going to give me a guideline on my printer as to where to line things out. And I'm leaving my white layer on here because I want this outline to be there to help me line everything up. And the same thing for this green and black strawberries layer down here as well. So if I go over to my print options and show my paper on the mat, I can see that they're both on my piece of paper, and I'm going to go ahead and print that out. And then when we come back, I'm going to show you how I go about getting these printed directly on these die cuts. I'm going to get everything cut out, and I'll be back in a jiff to show you the rest of this. Okay everybody, so I got my printout here from Make the Cut, and I've got all my cutout pieces. I did change my mind on something. This strawberry label, I was going to cut this out in white and then have both layers print on top of the white. But I decided to actually change it around a little bit, and I cut it out of green. And what I just did on the computer was I changed the green layer to white in the computer so that when I go to cut this out, it will actually only print the black on top of the green cardstock. And I've got my white layer here. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a little removable adhesive on the back of these pieces and line them up on top of the printouts. And I want to make sure I get it as good as I possibly can here. Now we're going to see some of the color showing through on the other side here because I've got these outline shapes on when I printed this, but I actually just now unchecked that box and make the cut so that when it goes to print through, it's not going to outline the shapes and everything for me. It's just going to give us exactly what we want to have, and that's the inside portions of this. So now that I've got these pieces here directly on top of just a regular, it's just a regular piece of printer paper that I used. I'm going to go ahead and run this through the printer again, and then I'll be back. So I'm back now, and as you can see, it printed up directly on top of my die cuts, and now I can go ahead and start assembling this card. And this is just another alternative to the vinyl, and I actually think that this is, overall, I think it's cheaper, and actually I think it's a little bit faster too. So I've been doing this a lot actually, and quite a few of my cards have had this on it lately. It's one of those techniques that once you get the hang of it, you just kind of really gravitate towards it. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been, it's working out really well for me. So you might want to, experiment with it, give it a try, see if you like it as much as I do. Okay, so there we have it. This is the printed version, and then you'll see right here that I've got the vinyl version, and they both look pretty nice. I do actually think that the printed does look a little bit cleaner, so it kind of depends on what the look you're going to go for. But now I'm going to go ahead and turn both of these into some cards, and so that we can use them on some cards. And I think I'm just going to keep them as a general purpose kind of card because I really think that this can really work for just about anything. So thanks for watching. Bye now.